Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today it's a little bit of a bonus video for you guys. So for those of you who don't know, I am an occupational therapist in the school-based setting. So I work with students ages 3 to 21 in the schools in a pretty rural area in Kansas, and I service 4 districts, and I go to all of the districts every week. I primarily work with students who have difficulties with handwriting due to poor fine motor skills, poor visual motor skills, things of that nature is what I typically work on. So a friend of a friend sells Usborne books, and I have heard of Usborne books before, but in my mind I'm like, oh my gosh, they're expensive. I know they're really, really cool, but they are expensive, and do I really need them? Can I use them? I don't have kids, but I have like 60 plus kids, you know? I don't have kids of my own, but I have so many kids that I see weekly. So I had a friend of a friend have a party, and I bought a couple of things from that party, and I'm hooked. Like, I had, my wish list was growing, and there's all these really cool things that I knew I could use in therapy sessions, and I decided to throw a party of my own, not even knowing how everything was going to work out. But Jayme was awesome, and things were just done so quickly and efficiently, and I really appreciated that. But my party went really, really well, and I was able to pick up what I'm about to show you for less than $50 is what I paid. So I'm just going to start going through my pile and showing you guys some of the goodies that I got. So I got this Wipe Clean Beginning Pen Control book, and I think I have the next level up already, but this one just really goes through your like basic line designs, basic shapes, and you can use the little Wipe Clean pen to just draw the lines and then wipe it clean. So this is going to be really great for some of my younger kids. Plus everything is like super bright and engaging, and I think I really like that about that. There's different themes, so my idea for this honestly is to maybe pick a page. Like this one's pretty springy, so I could use this more towards April or May. And you've got a winter one, so I could pull this out in January. So you've really got like different themed pages in here that are going to be good year round. I also picked up the big Wipe Clean activity book, which is a little bit different. You've got more like dot to dots, and they're pretty simple dot to dots. So I like that because I have a lot of kids who are pretty lower level. You've got different like maze paths to go through. Just got different activities throughout this whole book. So again, like they're graded levels too. So if I can find one that I like for one student, maybe there's one in here that I'll like for another student as well. And I just realized that this came with 2 of the Wipe Clean pens, so I didn't realize that the first time. Another thing that I got was these fingerprint activities for dinosaurs. I have this in the winter, like this, the Christmassy themed one is what I picked up the first time, and I love the idea of it. So inside you've got a ton of different types of activities. I was most interested in these kind of more step-by-step kind of stuff. So I won't be able to use one book per student for therapy sessions, but what I can do is use these more step-by-step ones. That way the student can do it on their own paper and they can take it home with them, because obviously they can't take home this book. But there are so many different pages and activities, and I think that this is going to be perfect for my kids who are doing more simple craft type things. I also picked up the Under the Sea one as well. I mean, we might as well go for the whole gamut, right? So, a cute little scuba diver. Little crabs. Stingrays, so just really cool things like that. These walruses are really cute too. Actually, you could make that out of potatoes. If you use like a potato and do a potato stamp, then you can have the kids add on different parts too. So it really has just really great ideas that I'm going to be able to translate into a lot of different activities. I picked up the Lots of Things to Draw book, and guess what, guys? There's lots of things to draw. So some of it is like more step by step. Got ballerinas. This is what I would think would be more for some of my older kids. Like, I'll have to adapt it a little bit, but it gives me some ideas that I can use that would be really fun. Got mermaids and polar bears. Like, the polar bear would actually be really fun to try and do for some of my older kids in January. dinosaurs again. A little bit more simpler dinosaurs. Tobogganing. That's cute. We don't use that word here, but that's cute. If I said tobogganing, the kids would be like, what is that? But yeah, just a lot of different craft ideas. Oh yeah, so potato printed dinosaurs. So things like that just gives you a lot of good ideas in this book I'm excited about. So I picked this one up for the obvious things that you can draw and paint, but it does just give you a ton of different ideas. It's not so much like step by step, but it gives you some more ideas, kind of like the lots of things to draw, but this is just a little bit more extensive. You've got simple faces, which is really important for the kids. They don't have a lot of body awareness. A lot of my kids don't. These hungry rats are super cute. Oh, it even, okay, so that was a good idea too. Let me go back to the rats. They've got like different vocabulary words. So you've got like a shy rat and a smelly rat. So you've got to add different detail to it. So that's, I don't know, I just really like, and these pages are really fun for kids to look at too. Just so many different ideas. Printed snakes. Next up is the step-by-step drawing animals. So I already have the step-by-step drawing people's book that I picked up somewhere along the way. I don't remember exactly where, but this one I'm very excited for because it does have pretty good step-by-step directions. So this one's just a little bit more detailed. Got all these really good ideas to be able to draw. I realize that this is one of the weaknesses in my students is that their visual motor skills are just so poor. They don't know how to see a shape and then copy it onto their paper. So I'm really excited to be able to have just a bunch of different animals to go reference from. Okay, so here's another one of the Wipe Clean books. So this is the animal activities book. And you've got some of like the line drawings, you've got dot to dots. Oh gosh, why did I pick this one to read? Because I don't know how to say that. But circle the one that does not match any of the others. So you've got some visual perception going in there. Spot 3 differences between the 2 koalas. So these are pretty fun too, and they're all animal themed, which are just generally, like, animals are a pretty big hit with kids. So I'm excited for this. Oh, these little lemurs are super cute. We've got numbers on this one. Oh, drawing more stripes on the tails. So they're just more interactive, but animal specific. So that one's super fun. Here's the fingerprint activities for animals. So I do think that I have all of the fingerprint ones now. But again, how cute are those ducks? Like, they're just something that's so simple, and those flamingos are super adorable. And I forgot to mention, like, it comes with all the ink that you need too, so that's pretty fun. All the different bugs. This one's going to be really fun for spring, I think. I also picked up the 100 Bugs to Fold and Fly. And it comes with the directions on different ways to fold paper airplanes. And then these are really cool. So the paper is patterned, which is like kind of visually distracting, but once it's all folded up, it makes a really cool design. So this like visually is very clear to see one side from the other. Not all of them are that way, but there's a lot of different ones in here, and I think once you fold them, like, they're gonna be so cool. There's only 4 different planes to make, so you find the paper that matches up with your different plane style, and then you make it like that. So I don't know, obviously, like, I can't use more than 1 page per student, so this really is more for specific students in mind that I think would really enjoy this. I did pick up, again, the origami animals. So it is 75 sheets with step-by-step directions. And I didn't take it out of here, but you get the idea. Like, there's different animal type papers over here. The directions are in here, and there's your animals. So I think, I don't know, origami is just always a really good hands-on. Folding paper is really, really hard for kids. My stack is starting to fall. Down to the last 2 things. I picked up the Never Get Bored maze cards, which are just going to be really great to throw into my therapy bag. And they're small, but there's so many different kind of designs, and the pen is inside too. But they're like tiny little mazes, and they're different activities. So you've got a little fox, but it says find a route for her to bury the acorns and 5 holes in this park before going back to her tree. She can't go along the same path more than once or run into any foxes. So she's got like different mazes like that that have, some of them have rules and some of them are a little bit more freeform, but that's just going to be like a really good time filler. If I've got, you know, the last 3 minutes left of a session, I can just pull out one of these cards really fast and engage the student in our last few minutes. Okay, last but not least, I got the book and 3 jigsaw puzzles, the zoo themed one, and I have this in the jungle themed one. And these are the 3 puzzles that are coming inside. They are 9-piece puzzles, and then it comes with a little book. And these are just really good for my younger kids because a 9-piece puzzle is pretty easy for them to manage and like visually scan everything. This is just a really nice size puzzle for my students for where they're at right now. Okay, so this is like entirely too many things to even fit on a screen for you guys, but I got all of this because I hosted a party online, and Jayme, like I said, was so easy to work with, and my party went really well, and I got a lot of like the hostess benefits. So I picked up everything I just showed you for under $50 just because I had a party, and my friends and family purchased for my party and got things for their friends and family for Christmas, and just went really well, and I love everything that I got, and I'm going to be able to use it in so many different ways with so many different students. The quality of everything is so nice. I know it's going to hold up. I'm so, like a little nervous to take this to work tomorrow because my coworkers are going to think that I'm crazy walking in with all this stuff. But again, like, paid $50 for all of it, not even $50, so I'm just so thrilled. I will leave Jayme's Usborne Book Facebook group linked in the description below, and if you guys would like to join her group and check out some of the goodies that she has on the Usborne website, I will leave it linked below so you can do that. Bye guys!